Thank you, Jasmine. Well, earlier this week, a federal judge ordered Loudoun County Public Schools to pause the suspension of two boys that the district determined had committed sexual harassment and sex-based discrimination against a biologically female classmate who was identified as male and who was using the boys' locker room.
Their suspension will remain on hold until that case is decided, but the fight over school bathroom and locker room use based on biological sex rather than gender identity goes beyond Loudoun County. And today, for the first time, our Nick Minock had the opportunity to ask the Democratic candidate for governor, Abigail Spanberger, where she stands on the issue face to face.
Yeah, since July, I've been asking Abigail Spanberger's campaign team in email, where does she stand on this issue? And her campaign has not directly answered that question. Now, this issue of students at school using locker rooms and bathrooms based on their gender identity versus their biological sex has literally become a federal case involving the 5 largest school systems in Northern Virginia. It has sparked protests at school board meetings throughout Northern Virginia, and Spanberger's opponent, Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earle-Sears, has been outspoken on this issue. She's even been up in Arlington speaking out about this issue. So today, after Spanberger's rally, I asked Spanberger where she stands on this issue face to face. As you know, there's a battle playing out between the Trump administration's U.S. Department of Education and 5 Northern Virginia school systems. The Trump administration is taking aim at their locker room and bathroom policies. They say those school systems are violating Title IX by having policies that allow students to use bathrooms and locker rooms based on their gender identity, not biological sex. So can you tell us directly, do you support biological males who say they're women using women's locker rooms and bathrooms and competing in women's sports?
Well, the circumstance as this legal case plays out is really one of, we've had court cases settled or judged here in Virginia in the 4th District, the former Gavin Grimm case related to bathroom usage. And in fact, the argument is, the assessment is, there needs to be much clearer guidance in terms of what is an executive order's binding assessment of Title IX versus what has been a decision of a court. But ultimately, the real impact here is, once again, it is the Trump administration taking dollars away from Virginia. Threatening education dollars to our public schools is an attack on Virginia's kids. It's an attack on our economy. It's an attack on Virginians. And as governor, the important thing, as a candidate for governor, the important priority for me is to ensure that we have the best public schools in the entire country. And the reality is, when we have a president who is coming after Virginia, our education system, whether it's K through 12 or whether it is our public universities, that is harmful to Virginia, our ability to educate our kids, and ultimately our economy.
But do you personally support these policies? Do you personally support them? So that was the answer Congresswoman Spanberger gave us when I asked her, does she support biological males using female locker rooms and bathrooms and competing in female sports? Now, before she left, I asked her one more time, where does she stand? We'll have that for you ahead at 6 on 7 News. Reporting live in Fairfax County, Nick Minock, 7 News.
All right, we'll check back.